Well, good evening everybody. I'm Nigel, and as you can see I'm out in my garden. It's just after dark, and the reason I'm here is because about an hour ago, just before it got dark, I found one of the little hedgehogs wandering around in daytime. Now, if you ever see a hedgehog in daytime, that's a very bad sign, because they're much more comfortable in the dark, where they feel much safer from predators. They're out in daytime. It really implies that they're stressed, probably hungry, especially at this time of year. They need to pack on weight in order to hibernate successfully and make it through the winter. If they're too small, they'll be looking for food before they go into hibernation. They haven't got enough time after dark, even with the long nights, so they're out in daytime looking for food. That's a bad sign. So that's why the hedgehog is in this box. Now, I think this hedgehog is Nettie. You might remember from my earlier video that Nettie is a rescue hedgehog, and she's called Nettie because she was caught in some net, had to go to the Wildlife Rescue Centre for the summer. But she's been wandering around the garden quite happily. I've filmed her most nights, but now I'm a bit concerned about her, so I'm going to weigh her, see how heavy she is, and if she's not heavy enough to make it through the winter, then she'll be going back to the rescue centre. So I've got some chainsaw gloves on, because Nettie, although she's very cute, is also very prickly. And I'm going to weigh her. There we are. Here she is, little face, a bit scrunched up. Now, she doesn't like this very much, so I do this quickly. Ordinary kitchen scales, pop her on there. She weighs 390 grams. Now, that is not enough. So ideally Nettie needs to be at least 500 grams to make it through the winter, preferably 750 grams. So back in her box with lots of nice leaves, and she'll be off to the Wildlife Rescue Centre in the morning. She'll probably spend the winter there and come back in the spring when all the other hedgehogs are out of hibernation, and we'll let her go again, and I imagine that she'll be fine. So in the spring I'll do another little film and we'll release her again, and well, you can hopefully watch that as well.